I do.
Mr. Hice.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I really appreciate your having the hearing today on these different bills that fall under the jurisdiction of this subcommittee. And I, in particularly, just want to say thank you to my colleagues from Georgia, Sanford Bishop and Austin Scott. You guys have just done a tremendous job in the midst of your very busy schedule. But thank you for the work that you've put forth and the leadership for H.R. 482, the Okmulgee Mounds National Historic Park Boundary Revision Act. And let me just also say to you and really to both of you, I know Congressman Bishop has already had to leave, but thank you for not only your leadership, but for educating my staff and myself on some of the specifics involved with this, from the economic impact, $6 million a year in the Middle Georgia area. And you mentioned just a while ago some 150,000 annual visitors. The public response, the local response has been tremendous. And this does not fall specifically in my district, but I know many people in my district will benefit from the work that the two of you have done. And so again, I just want to say personally and publicly thank you for this, and I'm excited to be able to join with you. I do have a couple of questions for you, Austin, if you could help us out. One that the chairman just referred to a little bit. How would this legislation expand the opportunities for recreation on the land, including hunting?
Well, first of all, thank you for taking the time and with your staff to actually come look at it and meet with our staff and see what the proposal actually is. The primary recreational opportunity that I believe is there is going to be on the river with the Okmulgee River Water Trails Initiative, with more access for people who want to use the river for fishing, for canoeing, for camping on the river. Hunting is something that we have discussed. There are areas that are inside the city limits. As you know, the best days of my life are spent in the field, and that's one of the first questions that I asked. I don't know how much hunting is actually done in that area, but certainly happy to work with the staff on language with regard to that. But the primary recreational additional opportunities will be on the river with regard to the fishing and the canoeing and the hiking along the river.
Okay. Could you comment real briefly on the type of engagement you brought it up with, the support that you've received from the area, both including just elected officials as well as individuals?
Absolutely, and we have had public meetings. Congressman Bishop and I have both been there with them. Tremendous amount of support from community leaders as well as the elected leadership in the areas, the chambers, the sportsmen in the area. And as I said before, I had two priorities before coming on the legislation. One is the satisfaction that for recreational purposes there was going to be an expansion for the people that live in the area, and two was that there would be no forced sales of land, that it would all be voluntary, and those were discussed openly in those forums, and those concerns were satisfied.
Will there be any other possible uses for the land that could be redesignated, and is there any safeguards to ensure that we uphold property rights of the local landowners?
Certainly willing to work with you with any legislation that we need to, but I can tell you, as you know, I'm a staunch conservative. I do not believe in the use of eminent domain for this particular purpose.
Okay. Congressman, again, thank you. You guys have done a lot of work and a job well done, and I look forward to working for the passage of this bill. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.